Alright guys, this is the video. I got a lot of stuff to say. I got a lot of opinions and a lot of things to talk about. We're going to talk about Deadzone 3.0, the Enforcers.
Alright, here we go, the Enforcers. One of my favorite factions in Deadzone. I did win Adepticon with it 1 year, and ever since then, you know, they are one of my favorite factions. I mean, I have a lot of favorite factions in Deadzone, to be honest, but I'm going to be going over this with a fine-tooth comb, giving you some strategies, and giving you my opinions on a lot of things. Some of them might not be what you want to hear or what the rules committee want to hear, but it's got to be told and it's got to be mentioned. So let's get right to it. All right, Pathfinder Sergeant. Okay, all the same stats, Recon, Scout, Tactician 1, all the same. Nothing has changed. Target acquisition has actually changed. So a model with a tag weapon may gain an extra dice or way to fire 3 for a shoot action. You must choose before rolling any dice. So if you're going to use your special order splat, you got to choose an extra dice or way to fire and just do it beforehand. So now if you look at the Pathfinder Sergeant, with the tag rifle, range 6, all that good stuff, 22 points, nothing has changed. The only thing that did change is that he's come down from 3 to 2 VPs. So 22 points, 2 VPs, not bad. I like the fact that you can customize this, but you know, you can take a shotgun for 20 points or a tag pistol for 20 points. Tag pistol is something new. Yeah, I would never take a tag pistol, never take a shotgun. There's no reason for it. The strength of the Pathfinder is the tag rifle. But wait, there is an issue here. All right? So you can get an extra dice if you use the target acquisition, or you can get way to fire 3. But where's tag? Tag is out. Now I've scoured the basic rule book, and I've scoured this book, the list book. Tag is out. You're going to be telling me that the Pathfinders have lost tag? That is some bull. Okay? You are going to tell me that we can't use tag anymore? Enforcer players, tag is out. I mean, it's out. So now, all right, this is cool. You get an extra dice or way to fire 3. That's pretty good, but you're going to have to spend a splat for that. And it's TAC 1, so you're only going to get 4 of them. So what's the chance you getting splats now? So they really killed the Pathfinders, taking away tag. That was their only thing. Listen, you get them in combat, they fight on a 5. Okay? Not a big deal, but they have no armor. Okay? 2 health points. They were shooting guys. And now you've just basically taken away the thing that made them great. Terrible, terrible. I think this is one of the worst things they could have done for the Pathfinders. All right, the Enforcer Sergeant, a few changes. So he's got a better fight from 5 to 4, which is good. And he has also come down from 28 points to 26 points. And he is only 2 VPs as opposed to 3 VPs. I've always said that the Enforcers were a little bit inflated in price. They're good at what they do, but, you know, it was good to bring down the price. I mean, 2 points is nothing to sneeze at. The VPs do help, all right? And then you have all your configurations here, the new way of building lists in Deadzone. Everything's laid out for you, so all his weapons and all the things you can take and the stats are right there. And it's already figured out for you, which is good. So this is a good change. Okay, the Enforcer Captain, a little bit of a change here. He is fighting on a 4. I always thought they should fight on a 4. I mean, you know, you got Kalish, you got all these guys. These guys are like genetically mutated or enhanced to be the best fighters in the galaxy. And the Council of 7 send them out to do what they got to do. They should be able to fight on a 4, man. I mean, you know, just to keep up with all the other stuff that's out there. I know they have armor. I know that they have, you know, good weapons and whatnot. But you know what? Everybody else is catching up to them. So I think a fight 4 is... It's about time. I've been saying it for years, you know. And when I was on the rules committee, there was not a thing where they wanted to change. But I guess they changed it now. They finally listen to me when I'm not in the rules committee. Go figure, right? So the only change here, too, another change, I'm sorry, is going from 4 VPs to 3 VPs and going from 34 points to 32 points. I think it should be actually a little bit cheaper, okay, when you think about it. The only thing that's keeping his number up is that TAC 2. TAC 2 is really good. 32 points. He's he's the cheaper of the 2 TAC 2 guys. not too bad. He's got all the good stuff, the jump pack and decent recon and whatnot. So he's definitely worth it. And to reroll any number of dice in the survive test is pretty damn good. All right, the big guy, the Peacekeeper captain. See, fight of 4. That's what we need, man. That's what we need. Attack 2, still the same thing. Bastion's still the same. You could take the usual loadout for 36 points. Now, it used to cost you 44, but it's 36 now. And then Phase Claws with an AP2 Frenzy, but you're not going to be shooting for 36 points. Now, I'll be honest with you. I don't know. I like the Phase Claws, but I don't think I'd take them with the Phase Claws. Because with the Wrist Blade of AP1 and the Dominator Rifle, Rapid Fire and Weight of Fire 1. Okay? Not really going to use Rapid Fire, but Weight of Fire 1 you're going to need. The special thing about the Enforcers is the fact that they got this cool, the Dominator Rifle for the Peacekeepers is just, just so good. If you want to make a full combat thing, like a whole Wolverine army, then you take the Phase Claws here. You're getting Frenzy 1 AP2, which is nothing to sneeze at, but you got to get up close and personal. Enforcers, from a distance, moving quick, moving at a distance, doing what they got to do. They are not the fighting guys, although the 4-up fight does help. But, yeah, I would suggest taking the first one. All right, the Enforcer Operative. So now, in the old, back in the day, we used to call him just an Enforcer. He is called an Operative. I think this is giving a nod to Firefight, and I don't know if Warpath is coming back, but definitely Firefight. And they're going to call them Enforcer Operatives for the same reason that, transitioning to. But I've said it before that I think that Firefight should have followed more of Deadzone, not Deadzone for Firefight, because right now, Deadzone is the game. We don't know what Firefight's going to be, but Deadzone is definitely the game. So let's look at what we have here, all right? Everything is the same. They got their jump packs. Just don't sleep on the jump pack, man. The jump pack is very important, very good for mobility, keeping up with the 2 to 3 movement guys, being able to jump across things. If you use a move dice, you can move, let's say, 2, jump over an empty spot and go to the next, like we can go from a bridge to a bridge or from the top of a building to another building. It really does help. I've used it a lot, and that's why I'm telling you it's really good. So now if you look at the troop here, the Enforcer, okay, the Operative is just the Enforcer. So right now you can take him as a troop, but what's going on is you're getting an Incinerator and a Thermal Rifle, okay? There are only 2 VPs, like before, okay? So instead of going up in VP for the Incinerator Thermal Rifle, you're coming down. And the price, 16 and 18 points, has come down. So that's a good thing. I'm not crazy about the Incinerator, although they've taken out the Endothermic Accelerator, which I used to take all the time with the Incinerators to get you a little bit more range. But for some reason, they decided to get rid of it. I don't know why. I think that's was not a good idea. But, the Thermal Rifle, range 4, AP2, all right? That's one of the few things that has AP in this army. So might be wanting to do it as a troop. It's not bad. It's not bad, and it's not heavy. Okay, just at the crappy range of 4. All right, but 4 is where I like to go. Is the limit. All right, range 2. Range 3 is tough. Range 4, you can move up 1 or 2, and then you're in range, or they're coming to you, you're in range, and an AP2 you can't sneeze at. So I'm really glad that the Thermal Rifle is being able to be taken as a troop. Now, you can take an Enforcer Specialist. Good old Burst Laser has come down in price to 18 points. That's a bargain. That is a bargain for that. The Missile Launcher is all the same, but coming down in points, 22. Still heavy on the VPs, but, they are specialists, so you expect to pay that much. Okay, so when you look at the Sniper Rifle, it's all the same, but you've lost your AP. Sniper Rifle doesn't have AP. All right, so it's a few points cheaper. I think it's about 2 to 4 points cheaper. I'm not exactly sure. But you're losing AP. Why? All right, Sniper Scope, you can go heavy, or you can go without it, getting the +2, or, just shoot from the hip. But why lose that? It doesn't make sense. The Missile Launcher. Used to have 2 different types of missiles. Now, just heavy AP5. All right, it's cheaper, But why not? Why not keep the 2 missiles from before? It worked out great. I used to use it all the time. I don't understand why they got rid of that, but with a new edition, this is it. So far, I don't know. A lot of changes to the enforcers that I don't like. All right, so now let's talk about the engineer. He's a specialist. You can take him with a pistol, laser rifle. But his price, when he was just with the regular laser rifle, okay, was 16 points. Now he's 14 points and 1 VP. Now he's gone up to 15 points and 2 VPs. And the only thing he's got is dismantle. And if you take him with the laser rifle, instead of 14 points, he's gone up to 17 points. So I don't know. It is what it is. I don't know what you guys do. I mean, I guess having hacker and dismantle and all that good stuff. Do you guys take them? I don't. I never take them. I never take them. If he was a hacker, I guess I would take my Pathfinders now that they are hacker. Just do that. So, and then the medic has got basically all the same stuff, but he's gone down from 20 points to 15 points. That's not bad. You know what? A medic is still an enforcer. If you throw one in there, it's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, I'm warming up to the fact that I might take a medic in it, but you got to think of where it goes. And then also, do you have the 15 points? Maybe you could put it somewhere else that might be better. I'm doing air quotes, that would be better, but the medic has its place. 15 points. He's basically an enforcer with that, but you can't give him any stuff because they didn't do it. You can't give him a laser rifle. If he could take a laser rifle, that would have been pretty good. At 15 points, laser rifle, basically having another enforcer, but it would be a specialist as a medic. That would really warm me up to the medics. But right now, I'd say, I don't know, 60-40, on the fence. All right, so let's talk about the assault enforcers. So, all that time I complained, but we finally got it, a fight of 4. They should have a fight of 4, but they lost Frenzy. So, the assault enforcers are supposed to be the guys, the fighters, that go out and kick some butt out there. And they got a 4 fight, which is good, but no Frenzy. And if you look, the assault enforcer is a troop, okay? He's got a wrist blade, just like before, AP1, so you're actually getting the AP. 14 points like before. But the new one is the phase clause, so you lose your ability to shoot. Close combat, AP2, Frenzy 1, and there it is, 2 VPs. 17 points comes down in price, okay? Because phase clause were a little bit more. So I guess that's the way you're going to get your Frenzy out of these guys. So if you take the phase clause, I don't know. They should have just kept them Frenzy 1, take the clause, Frenzy 2, make it maybe 17, 18 points more. You know what I mean? Just do something like that because you're not shooting and you're going to go up. You're still only going at a 1 to 2. So, like Kalishi and stuff like that, Frenzy with the 3, it's just going to tear you up, man. Even with the armor. So, I'm not too crazy about this. Now they have something cool new called the Breach and Eradicate Enforcer, which is basically something from Firefight. Troops, thermal mines, AP3, 17 points, and it has a pistol. I'll tell you what, this is a little bit better, I think. So we're all used to assault enforcers being only 1 VP. Taking a thermal mine, which is basically, I don't know how a thermal mine is a close combat weapon, but, I digress. It's AP3 for 17 points. Not bad. It's not bad at all. And you still have your pistol, but I think that's better right there. But then again, you lose Frenzy. But, so you sacrificed, you've gained the 4+ fight, but you're sacrificing Frenzy 1 to get AP3. I don't know if that's a trade-off. I would stay with the AP1 because, what happens when these guys are going out there going against Plague or, let's say, Nameless, guys without armor. What do you do then? AP3 is awesome if you're going against, say, the Forge Fathers or the other enforcers, but, doesn't help with this. So I'm on the fence with this. I don't hate it, but I'm not too crazy about it. And then a Breach and Eradicate Enforcer Specialist with the fusion gun, explosive frag 3, not too bad. Frag 3 is not terrible. I don't know if I take that though. I really don't like the fusion gun with that range 4. Same thing with the thermal laser, or the thermal gun. I'm not too crazy about the range 4, but a few things here. The loss of frenzy really just killing me. All right, my favorite unit in the enforcers. Well, they were. Let's see what happens here. So the Pathfinders now have Hacker, okay, which is good. So Scout and Hacker would work out good. You get you guys up there. Move 2 for free at the beginning of the game. If you ever watch any of Battle Reports, if you ever played me, you'll know that that's one of the fortes of the Pathfinder. But now if you look, you get a tag pistol, range 3, 1 VP, 12 points. I would never take that, okay? It's no reason for that. Troop, the tag rifle, is now 2 VPs, and we've gone from 15 points to 13 points. You know what? Give me my 2 points back and give me tag back. That's what I want. I mean, they're a lot cheaper now. I thought that was great. When I first saw this, I was like, oh my goodness. I'm going to be able to spam this more. Save 2 points per tag rifle Pathfinder. It's going to be great. I mean, it's going to be awesome. Then they lose tag. So, yeah. Like I said, I'd rather take the 2 points. And, I have to take the Pathfinder Sergeant to do a tag rifle. Because, basically, when you think about it, a tag rifle right now, let's say I take the Enforcer Sergeant, okay, with Stalworth, or I'm sorry, with the Enforcer Captain with Stalworth. Tag rifles essentially are just regular rifles, okay. The only thing is that the Pathfinders have Scout but no armor, so they've destroyed the Pathfinders. They really have. It's not good. It's not good at all. All right. Then you take a Specialist, range 10, losing the AP with the Sniper Scope, 3 VPs. You have come down quite a bit in price, but, it is what it is. I don't know if I take a Pathfinder Sniper. I've never taken Pathfinder Sniper, especially now with no AP. But, yeah, I'm really dissatisfied with this, man. Taking away tag, that was a terrible idea. Terrible. All right, well, Sentry Gun is now a troop. Range 8, way to fire, remote and construct. You need an engineer to deploy this. I've never taken... Alright, I'm not going to say never. I did take Sentry Guns. For the 8 points, you're better off putting it towards another guy or another troop or whatever, because you're not just taking 8 points for this. You're going to spend the 17 or 18 points on an engineer to deploy him and whatnot. Honestly, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. And now that they're troops, what are you going to do? Take like 5 Sentry Guns so to fill it out? I mean, that's the way you spam your specialists. But really, you have no need to do that. So leave the Sentry Guns back in your figure case. All right, so some good things with the Peacekeepers. But then again, giveth and taketh away. So let's look at this. They were size 2, so they used to have 3 health points, all right? So you remember it was size 2 plus 1. So size 1 would have 2 wounds. Size 2 would have 3 wounds. Now they're down to 2 wounds, all right? Why? It makes no sense. Absolutely no sense. Now they are solid, which helps, all right? I'll give that. But, now they're down to 2. I thought the armor, the Peacekeeper armor was supposed to be really good, made by the Forge Fathers. Give them at least 3 health points, but now it's down to 2. Not good, not good, not good. All right, this is the only thing that I like here, all right? They are a troop, okay? I've been saying that they should be a troop forever, okay? Why not? I know they're elites and all this good stuff, but why not just take a whole... Why shouldn't I be able to take a whole army of Peacekeepers? Now you can, all right? So what I like, though, is that they've come down, the Dominator Rifle and the Energy Gauntlet for 20 points. For 20 points, all right? Now, what I do like, though, so the Dominator Rifle and the Wrist Blade for only 2 points more. I really like this. It's the way to go. This is a way you keep your Dominator Rifle and you get a Wrist Blade for 2 extra points. I really do like that, all right? That I do like. So even without the health points here, you're still saving, all right? You're still saving a bunch of points, and still it's VP heavy, but it was before. So that is the troops. Not happy about the wounds. Okay, so now you could still take peacekeepers as specialists. So you could flesh out a whole army of peacekeepers when you think about it. You could run about maybe six or seven of them, just them. All right, Dominator rifle for a specialist and an energy gauntlet, but you get the defender shield with it. So basically, for an extra 4 points, you're getting an energy shield. All right, they used to be 5, now it's 4, and still with three VPs. Not terrible. Okay, burst laser with the energy gauntlet would be 24. The incinerator energy gauntlet. But here's the thing: I used to like to take a burst laser with a defender shield. Okay, that was what I really liked. Okay, now you can't. All right, you can only take an energy burst laser with an energy gauntlet. So, and then the incinerator, which is range 2, and an energy gauntlet. I used to put the incinerator with the defender shield, and I would do that. So I don't know, some good changes, but not being able to spam out a defender shield to 2 or 3 peacekeepers not bad. So the only way to get a defender shield is if you take the basic, for 4 points more, you have to take the Dominator rifle and energy gauntlet, just throw a shield on him. So he's different than the troop. So all right, your Medibot has changed. He has gone from a 0 fight to actually get into the fray, which is a 6+ fight. Okay, terrible number. All right, he's got a weapon, electroshock, which is close combat, and you can stun somebody. It's only 1 VP. It's 14 points, coming down from 18 points. Never take him. Never use him. I'll be honest that the model is kind of wonky in my opinion. Why would you take a Medibot when you take a medic? I'd rather take the medic. Even though he has the defender shield and you can give somebody a +1 armor. What's the point? All right, so the dog drone is essentially the same. I think the only thing is he's a hacker now, which is good. 2 things I highlighted here, if you notice in green. The one thing is that his fight is of 7. Why so high? 7, 6 maybe, but 7. Also, the range 6+, and also they're a size 1. Why put him on a 40 mil base? That makes no sense. Absolutely no sense. No sense. All right, they should be on the regular base. I mean, this makes no sense because the Matsudan are size 2, but they go on the 25 mil base. Now these guys are size 1 on a 40 mil base. I don't know. I'm not changing my bases, man. They're on what they were on. That's what came with it before, and that's it. I know if I go to a tournament, I'm gonna have to change it. And I don't have a problem with that. But this is silly. And now you can only take it with a burst laser. It's limiting, but I've never taken it with anything else. I think you should just take it with the burst laser. That's your best bet. All right. So the Enforcer Defender. Okay, he has all the same stats as a regular Enforcer. And the only thing is that he's coming with a defender shield. So if you remember in the last 2 editions of Outbreak and Escalation, the defender shields were rare and they were 5 points. So now it seems that if I wanted to, I could just give a guy, a regular Enforcer, a defender, as many defender shields as I want, because I'm going to go here. The only problem is he's got a shotgun. All right, and now it's 18 points. It's cheaper. It's a lot cheaper actually. It's only, if you take a regular Enforcer and you give him a defender, it's only 2 points more for a defender shield and the shotgun, which you have to pay 1 point for. So instead of paying the 6, you're only paying extra 2. But shotgun range 3 is not too crazy about that. If he was able to even just take a regular rifle, okay, just a regular laser rifle, range 6, I would like that. I would like that a lot. But this is, like I said, probably lining up with Firefight. All right, Pathfinder Infiltrator. Okay, if you notice, you move on to 2 to 5, which is pretty good. All the same stuff. He has a bike, so bikes can be pinned now. You can't scout, which would be kind of cool. They only come. You can only take them with a sniper rifle. Loss of AP, only 22 points. It's a lot cheaper than what it was before. So you figure with the adding the sniper rifle and a bike would have cost you a lot more. But for whatever reason, the Prosperity Spear or the Council of 7 brought the bikes down, and now Mantic has that model on it with that. I'm not big on this. Okay, I'm not too crazy about the Pathfinder on it. He's no armor. He does have scout. The sniper rifle is a nice touch, but it's still 22 points. It's a pretty big draw. You will be a lot more mobile, but 2 to 5, you can't climb. You can only be on the floor. So if you get into a thing, you can't pass through. You can't pass through cubes that are occupied with enemies and whatnot. So I'm not too crazy about this. I mean, cool model, and I like it. It's only 22 points, but this might be a fun thing to take, but competitively, I don't think it's a good thing. Okay, so the Enforcer jet bike, other than getting some new artwork that you've seen before in the pages before or at the beginning here, the jet bike has gotten a few upgrades. All right, so first things first is it moves on a 2 to 5. Okay, I've been saying that for a while. Okay, jet bike should move on a 2 to 5. Why is the first one so slow? Why is it 1 to 5? That doesn't make sense to me. Move it on 2 to 5. I was told, man, I was fighting this for a long time, that it's hard to control. You ever drive a bike and this and that? And I said, you know what? I don't drive motorcycles, but I do know that in the future, the Enforcer jet bike would have some kind of stabilizer or whatnot, where it's a lot more control than, say, a street bike. So, if you're driving your Yamaha, it's not the same thing as an Enforcer jet bike. So moving a 2 to 5, minimum 2, is good. I like that a lot. All right. The only thing is that it's a size 2, but it only has 2 hit points. All right. That to me makes no sense. All right. The base is 40 mil, but it's a clear base. So it doesn't matter. You can put them on anything. All right. Bikes can be pinned. So remember that. All right. Evade, flight, but now it has resilient 1. So you've lost a health point, but you get resilient 1. Is it a good trade-off? I don't know. I'll have to get back to you on that. I'll have to get back. Is it worth that extra weight of health 1, or would you rather have the 3rd hit health point? Rolling dice is good though, but I'm not going to say anything about this. I'm going to hold judgment on this until I get a few games with this. So now you have the 3 different weapon loadouts. Okay, they are specialists, which they were before. Well, actually, I'm sorry, they were vehicles before, but now they're specialists. So you could take them as specialists, so you could spam them out, take a bunch of Pathfinders and Enforcer jet bikes. I don't know about you guys, I have 6 of these, and I have the clear ones too. So, which doesn't matter because the thing is not here anymore. So you could take the Dominator rifle for 20 points. So it's come down in price from 24 to 20. Pretty good. I like that. The burst laser, okay, I do like it. Range 8, the suppression, way to far, that I love. But it's gone up. So to take a burst laser, you've gone down in price but up in VPs. I don't know, man. That's pretty hefty. The missile launcher has gone down in price. Range 8, AP5. But if you look, keyword, it's not heavy. It's not heavy. So does this mean that I could put the missile launcher on my jet bike, fly around on a 2 to 5, and shoot an AP5 weapon all over the place? Now they got flight. Remember, they got flight. They can go all over the place. I like this a lot. I'm going with burst laser and missile launcher. I like that. Maybe 2 of each or 1 of each. Now you're talking almost, if I take 2 burst lasers, 2 missile launchers, it's almost 100 points, right? Basically half your army if you're playing 200 points, because obviously you have to play 200 points. But I'm a little bit I'm a little bit happy with this, But maybe taking a few more jet bikes. I like this. This is actually one of the things I'm happy about. All right, so the Strider. Nothing has really changed on top of the stats. 60 mil base, but they are walkers now, so they didn't go all over the place. All right, and they are not vehicles anymore. They are walkers. Walkers in support. All right, so let's look at everything here. So the Urban Assault Strider, with the chainsaw and assault flamer, everything is the same. Come down in price to 47 points. Okay, not too bad, but it's still a heavy price tag. It still is. Size 4, the hit points 5, armor 3. Remember, you have armor 3. All right. The heavy support strider, which is the heavy burst laser, is still 43 points. Weight of fire 2, same thing. Tank buster strider, new name, same old stuff, 45 points for the Polaris cannon. The Ajax strider, the big boy right there. The grav ram, the spear, okay, and the aggressor shield with the defender shield. It's come down in price to 50 points, but still, you're getting a hefty 5 VPs. But you are going up from armor 3 to armor 4 with that. So, I do like the Ajax strider, though. I got to be honest with you. I know it's a third or a fourth of the army. I know, but it's so good with that AP2. The only thing is the grav ram spear, range 2 AP1. You're getting him in. You want to get him in combat. All right, that's what it is. Big aggressor shield and a spear. What's better than that? All right, forward observer. Okay, this is one of my favorite models. I love this guy. Painting him up, bright glowing headpiece. His visor is glowing and stuff. I really do. I love this model. So he's got a few extra things to him. So let's go through it. Right, all his stats are the same across the board on the top. He has communications relay, which is really good. He is also a hacker now. Okay, so he could do some good stuff. Jump pack. He's got scout. Didn't have scout before. All right, and he's still attack 1. All his good stuff is the same. Look at this. You're getting a grenade launcher. He was the one guy to get it. Now, he used to be 34 points and 4 VPs. When I was on the rules committee, I was saying these guys are so expensive. Yeah, but they're so good, this and that. So, obviously, no one listens because if you look at this. Extra, he's got a communication relay, hacker, and scout. Okay? All the same stuff. Now he's at 3 VPs and 28, coming down from 34 to 4. Why has it changed now all of a sudden? I don't know. I've been talking about this forever, but I digress. So there he is, the forward observer. 28 points, still really expensive, but a lot better with a lot more stuff, and he's cheaper. Okay? Definitely worth it. All right, here we go. Monarch. He's a living legend. Basically all the same stuff. He's one of the guys who's got an energy shield too, which is crazy. I love it. All right. It's got the Gendling bull pulp. All the good stuff is weight of fire 1. Going back to what I said, being so expensive. Oh no, we can't bring them down. They're too good. Look, gone from 38 points to 28 points, and instead of 4 VPs, 3 VPs. Incredible. Look at that. All right. Still, like I said, really expensive, but you can get him in there. And then, you got attack 1. And the thing is not bad. Range 5, AP1, weight of fire 2. The Monarch is pretty cool. Okay, so Lieutenant Commander Rocca. All the same. Everything's the same. He has lost a few things, though. He's lost his energy gauntlet. He's lost his pistol. And, they've taken all that away. And the poor guy has lost his AP. So he's gone down from 43 points to 38 points. All right. Now, he is attack 2. He does have scout. All right. And he has the jump pack. But 38 points, 4 VPs. You're talking big time, man. This is an expensive dude here, man. Yeah, I don't know. Attack 2, I don't know. I bring him down to at least 30. I mean, 43 was just so much. I fought that tooth and nail, but, I got overruled, and that's the way things are. But, yeah, I don't think anybody would ever take him. I know he was in the novel. He was awesome in the novel, but as far as being on the table, man, he's almost 40 points. I mean, you can take a bunch of dudes for that, man. So, yeah, I mean, take him for fun. But don't take him to a tournament. All right, my guy, Sergeant Howlett. Everything is the same, exactly the same. The only thing is that he had Frenzy 2, but now it's Frenzy 1 innate, and then Frenzy 1 on the phase clause. So he's the living legend, the pistol, all that stuff. He's still tough. He would be frenzied too, but the phase clause, like I said. The only thing is, it makes no sense to me. He's a sergeant. He should be at least TAC 1. There's no reason he shouldn't be. I mean, that's just really, really silly. It really is. And I would say, why isn't he? He's a sergeant. Why isn't he? Have TAC 1. Oh, it's not going to happen. There's no reason for that. Give him TAC 1. Makes no sense. But he's still very expensive, 30 points. But he is tough. All right. He only has armor of 1. The tough makes it good. Survive of 3. He fights on a 4 with the frenzy 2. I like Sergeant Hallett. I've always liked him. I've always run him. I think he's great. He should have TAC 1. Hey, when I play it, I'm going to give him TAC 1. All right, so the guys with all the gear have no gear. Look at this. All right, so there's no more common, rare, or unique, or anything like that anymore. It is just the way it is. So you can take as much ammo as you want. That I like a lot. All right, the AP ammo used to be rare, so now you can take 4. You can actually give defender shields to people. All right, you can give 2 out. So like I was saying, if you want to do, like, say, the burst laser and add a defender shield to it, you can, but you're going to have to pay for it. You're only allowed to do it twice. You got the grenades. So the frag and smoke grenades, there's no limit, all right, which is crazy. Frag 3 for 6 points. That hasn't changed. It's the same. The smoke grenades, same price as before for 3, but there's no limit. Smoke grenades were common, so you could have taken a bunch of them. Frag grenades also were common, so no limit. The same thing. The stun grenades are new. Okay, you can for 4 points you can only take 1, and the Medipack. All right, the Medipacks used to be common. You could take a bunch of them. Now you can only take 1. So I guess that's forcing you to take the medics or the Metabot or whatever. If you want to go that route, you have to do that. Not terrible, but there's a few things missing, like the endothermic accelerator for 3 points. I love that thing. That's the thing, I made up, and I think they should have kept it in because that would make them something special. Also, the missiles for the missile launcher, the 2 different types of missiles. But, things change. We have to move on. It's the way it is. Okay, so if you have the old book, one of the first models I ever got was Recon. Recon was one of my favorite models. I used to run him all the time. I would love to run him with the Mercs, which are not in the book. I just loved Recon. I love the model and everything, but he's not in the book. He's gone. I don't know what happened to him. So Recon is missing. So if you do see him or you have any information, please help us find it and contact FamilyAgamer777. We'd love to see how he's doing and get him back into the fray. Okay, so that is my synopsis of the Enforcer. So let's talk about what happened. There are some good things in here. Some good things. Prices came down. There's some new troops. There's prevalence of Defender Shields, which I'm all for. You can still put the Defender Shields onto the Peacekeepers or anybody else. You get basically 2 for 5 points apiece. Not bad. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm a little peeved when it comes to the fact that the Pathfinders lost tag. I don't know why. That's not a good thing. It really is not a good thing. And it hampers your ability to list build, and the fact that you could take Pathfinders on their own with any other of the other leaders. You could take a Peacekeeper Captain, which is a lot better now, but you would take a bunch of Pathfinders as your troops, and you'd be able to use tag. All right, now they're just basically just cheaper troops without armor. This is really a bad crutch for the Pathfinders. I hope this is a mistake and they change it later on and say that tag is back, because it's really important that tag is in the game, especially for an Enforcer player like myself. All right, some of the things were good. Peacekeepers as troops is a good thing. The jet bikes got better. You know, I'm digging that stuff. So I'm going to have to play a lot more games with this to really give you a good thing. And you'll see some of the battle reports on Family and Gamer 777. But for now, like I said, I'm not too crazy about these changes with them. I'm more on the negative side than the positive side with this than I was with maybe the other factions. But let me know what you think, okay? It's really important down below that you give me your opinion on what I do. Am I off base with the enforcers, that they've lost a little something, a little luster to them, or are they better? You know, do you think everything is a positive change? So let me know. Like I said, if you've made it this far, you've seen all my opinions and what I think about what's going on with the enforcers. But let me know if you agree with me, disagree with me. It's fine. You can disagree with me. It's not a problem. These are all my opinions and, you know, what they say about opinions. So, like I said, let me know below, and I'd love to hear from you and start the conversation.
If you want to see more Deadzone content, click this video right here. You know you want to click that one. And also, if you like what we're doing on the channel and you want to see more of it, click that subscribe button right there. Come on, you know you want to click it. But I appreciate you watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.